Okay, everyone. Uh, so on the 26th of this month, at the afternoon session, you're gonna have midterm exam. But the difference is that this time you're gonna have online midterm exam. Oh, wait, I want to make sure that this is okay. Microphone is on. So I really hope that you are available at that date, but you have to. So the midterm exam will be 30 questions in 30 minutes. I'm planning to make it into 30 minutes, but let's see later. Okay, so this is the guidelines. Firstly, you need to understand the difference between IFRS and GAAP, right? So the IFRS is international standard, and the GAAP is the US GAAP, the US accounting principle. So you have to understand like what do these words stand for, and then who make this principle. And then the next one is the users of accounting information. You know that the users of accounting information can be external and internal. Okay, so the external is the outsider of the organization, and internals means the insiders of the organizations, so like managers, staff, and something like that. But external can be government and shareholders. Okay, and then we have common form of business. I think this is in the chapter 1. So common form of business can be sole proprietorship, and then we have partnership, and then we have companies, and so on and so on. You have to understand, you have to know the type of the business and the difference among them. And then next we have liability accounts. Liability is like payable, right? Simply we call it payable. Like what are the example of payable? Can be wages payable, or salary payable, or it can be account payable, and so on and so on. And then next we have calculation of total asset. It has a really has strong relationship with the implementation of accounting equation. I'm really sure that you still remember the accounting equation, which is assets equals to liabilities plus equity. So you will play a lot with this formula. And then we have financial ratio, many financial ratio in the slide and in the book. So I would like you to be focused on debt ratio and gross margin or gross profit ratio. Okay, and then making journal entries. You understand that you always make journal entries, right? So you understand like debit and credit and so on and so on. And you have calculating of insurance expense. You know that sometimes you pay the insurance, like prepaid insurance, for 2 years, but the expense is only for 5 months. For example, you pay prepaid insurance for 2 years on the 1st of August 2020. But my question is, what is the insurance expense at the end of December? So it means that you have to calculate the insurance that already expired for 5 months, from the 1st of August until 31st of December. It's 5 months, right? So you have to calculate the insurance expense, or the insurance that has been used, or insurance that has been expired for 5 months only. Okay, not 2 years but 5 months. And then you have to understand how to make the journal entries. And then next you have to make the journal entries of calculation of wages expense and the journal entry. And the next is the credit term. I'm really sure that you still remember about the credit term, right? 3, 10, and 30. Okay, it means that you're gonna have 3% of discount if you paid within 10 days, but you have time for 30 days to pay all of your debt. So you have to understand this credit term, and you have to understand how much cash that you have to pay, or how much cash that you're gonna receive if you get the discount. Okay, and then next is about the calculation of net sales. The net sales can be like sales minus sales return and allowance minus sales discount, and so on and so on. You can refer to the slides for the full or complete formula. And the next one is calculation of the net profit for merchandising business. As you know that the calculation of net profit for merchandising business is quite different to the calculation of net profit for service business. So for the merchandising business, the calculation of the net profit is net profit equals to net sales minus cost of goods sold minus other operating expenses. Okay, you can refer to the slide or the ebook for more details about this. So that's all from me for the guidelines of the midterm exam. I hope that you can handle this and you get a perfect score. Remember, it will be 30 questions, 30 minutes, and 30 points. Thank you. Good luck.